If you're over 60, there's a good chance you made at least one of these morning mistakes today, maybe without even realizing it. And here's what's surprising. None of them seem unhealthy. In fact, many seniors do these things every single day without thinking twice. But some of these common morning habits may quietly affect your energy, your sleep, your joints, your blood sugar, and even how old you feel. And the habit causing the biggest problem isn't the one most people expect. Today, we're counting down 7 morning habits that may be working against your body after 60. Stay with me until the end, because the final habit isn't a food, a drink, or an exercise mistake, yet it may be affecting almost everything else on this list. Let's begin. Habit number 7, reaching for your phone the moment you wake up. Be honest with yourself for a second. What was the very first thing you touched this morning? For most people, the answer is their phone. Millions of seniors start their day exactly the same way. For many, the day begins with text messages, notifications, headlines, weather alerts, and emails before they've even stepped out of bed. And many seniors spend their entire afternoon wondering why they feel mentally drained by 2 p.m. Sometimes the day starts with stress before their feet even touch the floor. But think about what happens in that moment. Your eyes go from darkness to a bright screen. Your brain goes from rest to information overload, news, messages, updates. And for some people, stress enters the day before their feet even touch the floor. And if you've ever noticed your eyes feeling dry, tired, or sensitive first thing in the morning, staring at a bright screen immediately after waking may not be helping. The phone isn't the problem. The timing is. Try giving yourself just 15 to 20 minutes before checking your screen. Drink some water. Open the curtains, stretch a little, let your body wake up before the world rushes in. You may be surprised by how different the rest of your morning feels. And the next habit often happens just a few minutes later. Habit number 6, drinking coffee before water. Now, this one may be difficult for some people because for millions of seniors, coffee isn't just part of the morning. It is the morning. But think about what your body has been doing all night. For 7 or 8 hours, you've gone without water. By the time you wake up, your body is naturally a little dehydrated. Then many people immediately pour a cup of coffee. Now, to be clear, coffee isn't the enemy. In fact, many studies suggest coffee can be part of a healthy lifestyle. The issue may be the order. When your body is asking for hydration first, caffeine may not be the signal it needs most. Some people notice more morning sluggishness, greater dependence on caffeine later in the day, and even more stiffness when they skip water. The fix is simple. Before your first cup of coffee, drink a full glass of water. That's it. No expensive supplement, just water first. Then enjoy your coffee. And what comes next may explain why so many seniors feel stiff every single morning. Habit number 5, sitting down right after waking up. Picture a typical morning. You get out of bed, walk to the kitchen, prepare breakfast, then sit down, maybe at the table, maybe in a favorite chair, maybe in front of the television, and before you know it, you've been sitting for an hour. The problem? Your body has already been still all night. Your joints need movement. Your muscles need movement. Your circulation needs movement. This is one reason many people feel stiff when they first wake up but start feeling better once they get moving. Movement acts like a wake-up signal for the body. And if walking is your primary form of exercise, here's something worth knowing. Some walking habits that feel completely normal can quietly place extra stress on the knees, hips, and lower back. In fact, one of the most common walking mistakes is something many seniors do every single day without realizing it. We recently made an entire video covering those mistakes, and you can watch it right after this video on our channel. But for now, remember this. Before sitting for an hour, try moving for 5 minutes. A short walk, a few gentle stretches. Even walking around the house, small movements often create big benefits. And the next habit may be one of the most overlooked on this entire list. Habit number 4, not getting morning sunlight. Have you ever noticed that some mornings you feel alert and ready to go, while other mornings you feel like you're dragging yourself through the day? Part of that difference may come from something surprisingly simple: natural morning sunlight. Most people know sunlight helps the body produce vitamin D, but that's only part of the story. Your body runs on an internal clock, and every morning that clock needs a signal that says the day has started. That signal is outdoor daylight. Not your television, not your kitchen lights, not your phone screen, actual daylight. When your eyes receive natural morning light, your body begins setting the schedule for energy, alertness, and even sleep later that night. And here's the connection most people never make. Many seniors who struggle with waking up at 2 or 3 in the morning, we covered this in detail in our sleep video, and you can watch it right after this video on our channel. The problem often starts in the morning, not at night. The missing morning light signal causes their sleep clock to drift. The fix is simple. Spend 5 to 10 minutes outside within the first hour of waking, even on cloudy days. Natural daylight is dramatically more powerful than indoor lighting when it comes to resetting your circadian clock. Sit on the porch with your coffee. Walk to the mailbox. Just 5 minutes of outdoor light in the morning can meaningfully improve how you sleep that night. Habit number 3, skipping breakfast. For years, many people believed skipping breakfast was no big deal. But after 60, your body doesn't respond the same way it did at 35 or 40. When you wake up, your body is already working to regulate blood sugar and energy. Skipping breakfast may leave some people feeling tired, hungry, or less focused later in the morning. And this is where many people unknowingly run into trouble. Lunch becomes larger, snacking increases, energy becomes less stable. This doesn't mean you need a huge breakfast, not at all. But giving your body some quality fuel early in the day may help create steadier energy. A few eggs, Greek yogurt, fruit with nuts, something simple, something satisfying, something with protein. And that brings us to a breakfast mistake that may be even more common. Habit number 2, eating a high-sugar breakfast. This one catches a lot of people off guard because many foods marketed as healthy breakfast choices are packed with added sugar. Sweet cereals, pastries, flavored yogurts, sweetened oatmeal packets, fruit juices. At first, these foods can make you feel energized, but what happens afterward is often the real problem. Energy spikes, then energy crashes. Many seniors experience that mid-morning slump and assume it's simply part of aging. But sometimes, breakfast is playing a bigger role than people realize. And if you've ever wondered whether reducing sugar is actually worth the effort after 50, the answer may surprise you. Many adults notice changes in energy, cravings, and even sleep much sooner than they expected. We recently made a video showing what can happen when adults over 50 give up added sugar for 30 days, and you can watch that right after this video on our channel. Some of the changes begin much faster than most people think. That's why meals built around protein, fiber, and whole foods often leave people feeling fuller and more energized throughout the morning. And now we've reached the habit that ties everything together. Habit number 1, having no consistent morning routine. Most people expect the number 1 habit to be sugar, coffee, or lack of exercise. It's none of those. The habit that may be affecting more seniors than any other is surprisingly simple: waking up without a routine. Think about it. One day, breakfast is at 7. The next day, it's at 10. Some days, you go for a walk. Some days, you don't. Some days, you spend the morning outside. Other days, you stay indoors. Your body loves consistency, especially after 60, because your internal clock helps regulate far more than most people realize. Energy, sleep, digestion, mood, mental sharpness, even motivation. And when that rhythm becomes unpredictable, many people start blaming age for symptoms. that may actually be connected to daily habits. The healthiest seniors aren't always the ones taking the most supplements. They're often the ones doing the basics consistently. A little movement, a little sunlight, a little hydration, a little structure every single day. Nothing dramatic. Nothing complicated, just consistent. And over time, those small habits can add up to something powerful, a body that feels younger than its age. So let's quickly recap. Avoid reaching for your phone the moment you wake up. Drink water before coffee. Move before sitting. Get some morning sunlight. Don't skip breakfast. Watch the sugar. And most importantly, build a simple morning routine you can actually stick with. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 7 habits is part of your morning? The phone? The coffee? The lack of sunlight? Let us know in the comments below. Your experience may help someone else watching today. And if you're between 50 and 90 and want simple ways to protect your energy, mobility, sleep, and independence, make sure you subscribe. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop a comment right now. I read every single one. Before you leave, ask yourself one question. What's more likely to be affecting you right now? Sugar or walking? If sugar might be the issue, watch the video on your left. If walking is your main form of exercise, watch the video on your right. Because one simple walking mistake may be putting extra stress on your knees, hips, or lower back without you realizing it. Both videos are available right here on our channel. Pick the one that sounds most like you, and I'll see you there.